My name is Evan Amarni. I'm the CEO and Executive Director with Multi-Concept Recovery. So my father was an addict, and my father overdosed from methadone when I was 2 years old. And I didn't know that growing up. I was curious to know, like, where was my dad? I didn't have a dad. But as I grew older, I started asking more questions, and I started to learn more and more about what had happened and to my dad, and that really led me to use drugs later on in my life. Addiction really takes a toll on people and really changes them into people that we wouldn't recognize. For myself, I found myself in a dark place where my end was really bleak. And it was either I was going to die or end up in prison for the rest of my life. And for me, that was, looking back at it now, it's very surprising. But in the moment back then, I didn't care. I was really coming from a place of powerlessness over my drug already. And I knew I was powerless over it, and I knew I had a problem, but I knew I couldn't stop. And so it took the nudge from the judge to get me into recovery, to have that moment of clarity to where I didn't want to live that way anymore. So my mother was actually really key in me finding recovery and really taking responsibility for my actions and wanting to do something different. I remember seeing the toll that my behavior and my actions and the consequences that I was facing as a result of my addiction had on her, and the stress. I noticed that she was limping and her health was deteriorating as a result of everything that I was doing. And that really, really hurt my heart, because I never meant for anybody else to get hurt. Nobody's perfect. And I strongly believe that this is an inside job and that practice makes progress. We can never be perfect beings, otherwise we would be angels, in my opinion. So I've learned to learn from my mistakes. I've learned the faster that I get into acceptance of the way things are, the better my response, and that with understanding comes acceptance. So I always come at people with the purpose of understanding where they are, where they come from, what they want to accomplish, and then we can work on helping them get there.